Hey, what is up, guys? It is SgamingR here with the third part of Let's Play Monster Hunter Portable 3rd. Last episode, we explored Yukumo Village, and I talked to you about the armorer and the shops and the house and the guild and the farm, etc. This episode, we get to do our first quest, starting right now, so we get to go straight into it. Now, on a side note, I believe I told you guys last episode, or on the first episode, that I'm a die-hard longsword user. I'm sorry, that just sounded so nerdish. Yeah, but for some reason, this quest I was going in with the sword and shield. Gotta compose myself here. So the quest I decided to do was Jaggi Takedown. And what's cool about these quests, and any quests in Monster Hunter, is that they always have a little description about, what the quest entails, where it is, what time of the day it's taking place, and then even like a little note on who gave the quest, or introduced the quest, or whoever had their problem that they needed solved. And then they're the ones that are technically paying you. You get the money after the quest, none of that really matters. Here we are introduced to our first ever map. Now in Monster Hunter, village is pretty much, it's like the center hub, and then you branch out to all these other places, all these new maps whenever you do quests. So not all quests are in the same map. There's certain amounts of maps of which I'm forgetting, probably 10 or more. So here we're at base camp, which is always the area you start out whenever you start a quest in Monster Hunter. Or, sorry, let me correct that. In Monster Hunter Portable 3rd, only low-rank quests, actually, because there's two types of quests in Monster Hunter Portable 3rd in this game. There's low-rank quests and high-rank quests. So low-rank quests would, like this one, are quests that you pretty much do at the start of the game, and for the first 20 to, in my situation, 20 to 30 hours, and then you get into the high rank stuff, which is, high rank stuff is in the guild. So all of the village quests are actually low rank quests, and then guild quests are, well, there's low rank quests in the guild, and then you have high rank quests. So going back a bit, in the base camp there was also a blue box. Now this box is the supply box, so we're gonna hit circle over that and collect all those items there, which were the items that were that they thought we need to do in the quest, to use in the quest. So items such as first aid meds. So we don't have to use our own potions. These first aid meds are the exact same as a potion. And then they give us mini whetstones, which is the it's like a whetstone, but I guess it's mini. So probably doesn't sharpen as much, but it's practically the same. And then you have your rations. These are useful for increasing your stamina by 20. So our stamina is normally at 100, as we saw. So if you look up at my health bar, which is the green bar at the top, that is at 100 right now. Now my stamina is at 150, and rations increase it by 25. So I ate 2 rations. Now I love rations. Rations are really useful. Because you don't have to use your own well-done steaks, or your steaks that you cook, or any other material such as energy drinks. You don't have to use your own materials to increase your stamina. Now, increasing your stamina would be really useful, obviously, because you want to, if you want to run for longer periods of time, sprinting with the R button uses stamina. Not running normally does not use stamina, but sprinting does, and then rolling as well. So rolling with the X button uses, I believe, 25 stamina. It all generates back, as you can see. If I stop sprinting, it goes back up pretty fast. Now, these things here I'm fighting are called Gagawas, or their unofficial English name, and they're, kind of ostrich-like creatures. And now, you might be thinking, why are you cutting down these poor innocent herbivores? Well, the reason is because, well, number one, the thing I delivered back to that red box there, which is the delivery box for gathering quests. Like if a quest asks you to gather 5 mushrooms, then you would gather the mushrooms and bring them back to the red box. So now when you go up to these Gagawas and surprise them, and you hit them, they drop this egg, a Gagawa egg, or in this case, as you saw this time, it dropped a golden Gagawa egg. And when you go back to the red box and put those in the red box, they give you, first of all, money, Zen, Zennies. And then they also give you Poke Points, which you use to expand your farm. Or Yukumo Points, I guess, in this case. Farm Points, I'll call them. So the regular Gagawa egg gave me 200 Zen. And then this golden Gagawa egg, which is just by the look and the name, you can tell it's obviously going to give you more because it's more special. So here I get 500 yen and 50 points. No, not 50 points, 500 points. The amount of Zen and points you get are the same. Now the other reason I was killing these Gagawas are because, as I spoke to you before, they drop, or any monster that you kill, that it can be carved. Any monster you kill can be carved. So you can kill these Gagawas and carve them with the circle button. And you have a chance of getting either Gagawa feathers, which I'm assuming can be used for either combining stuff or armor or weapons, or feline armor and weapons. And then also, you can carve raw meat off them. And by the way, this commentary is not lagging. I guess I'm just talking slow, so I'll try to talk faster here because we're already up to our first Jaggi. So yeah, raw meat you can cook and make it well done steak or a rare steak, and those are used to increase your stamina. Now we'll get into purposes of just raw meat, like not cooking it later on in the game. So here I killed my first Jaggi, going into the next area. Now crossing areas through this game is pretty simple. You just walk up into the little path that you'll see in the area, and you just run up there. It's pretty simple. And then loading screen will come, and you'll go into the next area. Now here I'm in area 4. So first I was in area 1 where the Gagawas were, and now I'm in area 4. So as you can see, not all the areas connect because 1 connects to 2 and 2 connects to 3, but 3 does not connect to 4. So I guess it's pretty random. So if you are doing this quest, I would go to 4 because I've already got 2 Jaggis, and if you don't remember, my mission was to kill 5 of these Jaggis, which are these Velociraptor pink-like colored creatures. And they're fairly easy to kill with the weapon. I have a basic sword and shield. And they don't take that long, and they're not that strong. If they do damage you, you can just use a first aid med. Okay, now before I was gathering over that flower. Now if you notice anything unusual like a flower or something sticking up, you could probably gather it. Just go over it, and if a little question mark appears over it, you can hit circle and gather it. Now gathering is really useful in Monster Hunter because you can get all kind of items that you can't get from carving monsters, such as bugs or using a bug net, or you can get ores using a pickaxe, and you can get flowers and herbs, etc. All that good stuff. Now I was also carving into some wood. Now Yukumo wood, that's a new feature in this game actually. You can carve wood. Before you can only carve dead monsters or these Gagawas, slash herbivores, etc. So now you can carve this wood, these logs lying around, to get Yukumo wood and other types of wood. So here we're going to the next area, area 7. There's just a couple of Gagawa here, nothing special. I'm sure there's area spots where you can, bug net and gather around here. There are maps on the internet I'm sure you could find which show all the gathering spots of this map. I believe it's called Stream, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, it's called Stream. And so there's mining spots here, bug net spots. They have everything here. So there, if you didn't see, I'm gathering spike berries and husk berries. Now these are both things related to bow gunning. Now bow gunning in Monster Hunter is pretty much the act of just shooting things from afar with an explosive weapon, kind of like a gun, but it's like a crossbow at the same time. Some of them. it all depends on the looks, you know. Some of them actually look like, you know, pure revolvers, and then some of them look like crossbows. And I found another Jaggi here as well. So now huskberries are pretty much used to make ammunition, and spike berries are used to make ammunition as well. So it's all in the whole combining thing. There's a huge combining list. I'm sure like 100 or more items, probably a lot more than what I'm saying, that you can combine to create new things, such as bowgun ammo. So that huskberry and maybe that spikeberry could be combined. I'm not entirely sure, to maybe make some sort of spike ammo. It's a possibility. Here I drop a raw meat. Now what this does in some cases is some monsters will, you know, bigger monsters, not these small Jaggi and such. Big main monsters sometimes stop in fighting and, you know, will come over to start eating the meat, and it gives you time to hit them a little bit while they're eating the meat. But that's for another time, because we're nowhere near any big monsters, and we're not going to be for a little while. We're just slaying innocent Jaggis. Or, not exactly innocent, but, you know, weak nonetheless, and very easy to kill, and very hard for them to kill us. So here's an example of what a mining spot looks like. It looks very similar to the one at the farm, if you recall. Chewed out Gagawa corpse. Nothing to worry over. Probably just some Jaggis having some fun. Here I was going the wrong way. Actually, there's nothing back in that area. That was area 1 I was heading to. Or area 4, which I already knew that there was no Jaggis in, because I'd already cleared them out. So now we go to area 3. Now, all maps have this one area where it's just, you know, peaceful. Like, there's no monsters, and there's lots of gathering spots, and I'm not entirely sure of this game because I haven't explored it too much. But I'm entirely sure of the other games. You know, there was that one area always had this old man who would give you free stuff. As wrong as that sounds. Sorry, that's just another what the hell monster hunter moment. But now going on to the next area after crossing the little sky bridge, we have area 9, and now there's tons of these guys here. Now these bigger ones are called Jaggi, and supposedly they're the female versions, and these male ones, the smaller ones, are Jaggis. So here I'm failing at hitting them. They keep running away. It's quite annoying. And I killed one Jaggi, but because that was not the mission, it was to kill these Jaggis, it didn't count. Now I have 4 out of 5 left, so it looks like this is the last one, and I'm going to kill it right here for objective cleared. Now I always carve these guys before I kill them, because you never know when these things such as bird, wyvern fangs, and, you know, Jaggi hides, as I'll get right here, or like a Jaggi scale. Jaggi scale, yeah, will come in handy. There's so many random uses. You might find yourself like a really experienced hunter, you know, like playtime over 300 hours or something, and then all of a sudden, like, oh, I need a Jaggi scale to upgrade this weapon to get it to its master upgraded state, and then you're gonna have to go back and kill a Jaggi, which would suck. A low rank Jaggi at that, not even a high rank, because high rank Jaggis and such would, you know, drop, or you know, you would carve like Jaggi scale pluses. But anyway, that's talk for, you know, probably episode like 90, not episode 90, yeah, probably, when I actually get to high rank. I mean, no, it depends on what I upload. If I upload all the village stuff, like if you guys actually want to see all that crap, like, you know, doing all the farm and the spa, and, you know, upgrading all my weapons, and, you know, making new weapons and armor, and getting new weapons and armor for my felines, and changing all their stats, training, you know, the training area, all that guild hall crap nonsense. If you actually wanted to see all that, then yeah, I would probably have a lot of playthroughs till I actually get to high rank stuff, and then let alone finish the playthrough. I was thinking of finishing this playthrough once I reach the final boss monster. But seeing at the pace I'm going in these videos, it's going to be a long time. I'll try to keep it through. I'll try to get there, but there's no guarantees. Anyway, we finished the quest, and we collected our Zen, and we collected all the additional items. So it's not just the items you carve, you also get additional items of monsters. So I got some extra Jaggi stuff there. Anyway, hope you guys liked the video. If you like it, please give it a like, and check out the next Monster Hunter Let's Play number 4 when I upload it.